The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You've got the phone. Make the call, 800 306 1990, 800 306 1990. And every day at this time, OBMMI. They provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates, with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. They do not tell us points paid, points received, or the APR. They only tell us the number you put in your mortgage calculator to figure out what your principal and interest payment will be. Don't have a mortgage calculator? Get it for free. rsrlinks.com/mobile app. rsrlinks.com/mobile app. You can get your mobile calculator for free. Okay, so what did the rates do on Friday? Conventional 30-year fixed, 6.611. That was down. Jumbo 30-year fixed, 6.768. That was up. FHA 30-year fixed, 6.385. That was up. VA 30-year fixed, 6.186. That was down. USDA 30-year fixed, 6.306. That one was down. What are the rates doing today? Well, if you want our thoughts about the market each and every business day morning as early as the rates allow, rsrlinks.com/market minute. rsrlinks.com/market minute. Let's see if we've also got where the markets are doing right now. Let us take a look. The S&P 500 is up 15 points as we speak. And we've got the 10-year Treasury down 5 basis points, 4.27. Mortgage-backed securities, that's the bond. It's up 9 basis points, which means interest rates are down ever so slightly. That's less than an eighth of a point when we look at 9 basis points up for the bond. Rates go down. What's driving all of this? Well, we've got a couple of things that are going on right now. Empire State Manufacturing Index measures manufacturing activity in the New York region, fell negative -20, which was much weaker than the -1 expected. General business conditions fell dramatically by 26 points, while the forward-looking conditions fell by another 10 points. Some of the labor components, like hours worked, were also down. This continues to show the weakness in the manufacturing sector in the United States. Scott Bessent spoke over the weekend explaining that the correction in the stock market is healthy and that keeping up at these irresponsible spending levels would be unsustainable and lead to a financial crisis. He said that we are resetting and getting on a sustainable path. Retail sales in February reported at 0.2%, which was weaker than the 0.6% expected. Adding to the weakness of the report was a downward revision to January, which was originally reported at -0.9, but was revised down to -1.2. Ow! On the other hand, core retail sales, which is most important, rose 1%, which was hotter than the estimates of a 0.4%. There was, however, a downward revision to January. It was originally reported at -8.8%, but revised lower to -1%, which tempers today's reading a bit. We'll have to see how this report is interpreted by the Atlanta Fed, who is due to release a new Q1 GDP estimate today. The most recent reading was a -2.4%. And this is all going to play into the Fed, who's going to conclude their 2-day meeting on Wednesday, hoping for a little luck of the Irish that day. The statement will be released at 2 p.m. Eastern time. For those of you doing the math, it's 11 o'clock here on the West Coast, followed by a Jerome Powell press conference. The Fed will also release their SEP, the Summary of Economic Projections, which gives us a new projection of how many rate cuts this year and where they think the economy and unemployment rate will be this year. We know the Fed is going to pause at this meeting and not cut rates, but they have promised us that they would stop quantitative tightening of balance sheet reduction this year. So we'll see if they mention the timing of that at this meeting. Once they do stop balance sheet reduction, they'll have to reinvest around $40 to $45 billion per month back into treasuries, which could help rates. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990.